Hello, I'm Paul Vandenberg. We're at Vineyard del Sol in the Walter Clore Memorial Limburger planting. And a month ago we were out here, and at that point there was really no visible growth in these vines. In a month we have shoots that have gone from tiny buds just opening up to almost 2 feet long. And what we're doing at this time is removing other bits of vegetation. Like in here we have a small shoot that we don't want. We're going to break that out. I'm going to go through here and look and see. There's another one here. We're trying to thin it down to just 3 shoots to form the permanent parts of the vine to ensure that the wind doesn't blow this one off. We're having a little stormy weather this day. We use a flexible tape to secure it to the wire and help direct its growth and protect it. We'll come back in a week or two. These things grow about 1 inch a day under warm weather conditions. Today it's a little cool, they only grow 1/2 inch. So about every week or 10 days we have to come through and secure them down again so the wind doesn't break them off. Now the vine down here, when we dug it up a month ago, it was just the barest morsel of a little twig sticking. We had to dig down in the ground to find it. It looked like a little bit of dead stick, but you see it also has been growing like crazy. So again, we're going to thin it out. We're going to remove some of the parts of the plant that we don't want to focus the growth into the couple bits that we do. So we find that we have 2 really nice, good, vigorous looking shoots there. And again, we're going to just secure them to the bamboo to keep them out of the way for now. We come back to the bottom. We find some small shoots that we're going to get rid of. And then this middle-sized one, we're going to take a look at the 3 of them. Yeah, that's coming from the same place as one of these, so go ahead and take that off. Now there's also little lateral shoots. Each place there's a leaf, another shoot develops, what we call axial shoots. We want to remove those too, because what we really want is just the growing point of the vine to grow. We don't want branches down here. So there, we've thinned it out. Oh, a little bit of bindweed growing there. We're going to pull that out so it's outside of our grow tube. And the tube back on carefully to protect it from rabbits and ground squirrel and wind, and to give it that warm, cozy environment. And to make sure next time I come down with the row with the hoe, I don't accidentally hoe my grapevine. So these are young vines, just 1 year old. On the other side here we have some Chenin Blanc. It's older, it's formed its permanent structure of the vine. And you see the shoot length we're getting up there. And it's now long enough that we can do what we call shoot positioning, which we have a catch wire that's on the inside of our trellis system. We're going to move the catch wire and our foliage wire, and we have a little clip that we normally put on. For right now, for demonstration, I'm going to use my tape. But we just go down the row, moving this wire over, kind of sandwiching the shoots in between, and we'll do the same thing on both sides. And what that does is give us a nice open center through the vine and keeps us with good light exposure. That way we get sunlight coming from all directions. We don't have a tangled mass of foliage. This is called a divided canopy system. There are many names for it. Since I went to college and studied this under Mark Cleaver, I use his term, which is the divided canopy quadrilateral cordon system. And it's really all goes back to work done at Cornell University by Nelson Chalice a long time ago. This sort of system is being used now for apples, grapes, all sorts of things. The idea is to maximize exposure to sunlight, keep the fruit out in the light. Better flavors come with sunlight. That's why it's Vineyard del Sol.